We pay special tribute tonight to the 8 residents of Brick Township that were lost and whose names are forever etched on the Angel in Anguish monument. It goes without saying that none of us will ever forget where we were when the attacks on New York occurred on that September morning. None of us will ever forget watching these events unfold before our eyes. While they say that time heals all wounds, time cannot fully erase them. 13 years later, the images, memories, and the feelings I had on that day of sadness, fear, anger, and other feelings are still vivid in my mind. I'm sure they are still vivid in all of your minds as well. We gather each year on this day to provide comfort to each other, and especially to those whose lives were forever damaged. We gather to continue the healing process, but also to guarantee that future generations understand the impact that the events of 13 years ago had on our community here in Brick, as well as the nation as a whole. We gather not to remember the brutal acts that were committed against so many, but to remember the heroic and selfless acts that far outnumber the cruelty and which truly represent the nature of Brick Township and of all the cities across our great nation. Thank you for gathering for this great evening, and may God bless all of those affected by this tragedy, and may God bless the United States of America.
When an event happens that's so catastrophic that we all witness it, we have what's called a flashbulb memory. We've all seen the same thing, but we carry with us for the rest of our lives our own special memory of that event. Good, bad, horrific. We think about the relatives, friends, neighbors, colleagues who are no longer with us, who have lost loved ones. Our memories are very, very special. They're ours. No one can take them away. And hopefully we will always remember 9/11. Our memories are precious. Thank you so much for being here.
We remember those first responders who mourn the loss of their colleagues, those whose lives have forever been altered, whose health has been compromised because of all they did that day and in the days that followed. We pray for them, for those who survived and for those who did not. We pray for their example, that it may be our inspiration and our example. We pray for their families, that they may be comforted. We pray that as we remember them, we may somehow honor them not just today, but every day by how we embody their love, their courage, their self-sacrifice, their sense of duty, so the world may be a better place because of them and what they did.
John J. Badagliaca, Brett T. Bailey, Robert P. Devitt, Michael Deal, John Perconti, Jim Sands, Thomas Scroy, Christopher M. Traina. Also, Ruben Carrera, a first responder from Ladder 74 in Staten Island, whose family now resides in Brick, and all others lost on 9/11 who have family members in Brick Township, as well as those such as Christopher Duffy, who were killed fighting the wars that were associated with September 11th.